They said that the post game is dead. Me, on the other hand, I would say that it has evolved. The post game can't be your main area of attack anymore, but you could still be very effective from there. Modern day bigs must be great passers from the post, dominate scoring from there, as well as being able to stretch the floor out a bit. Nikola Jokic has mastered this, and he is the only center that I view right now that is capable of being a first option on a championship team. And that's weird saying because this game is mostly dominated by guards and forwards. Al Jefferson was a player that made any center look like a complete fool because he was such a master and had beautiful footwork for a post player. Still one of my favorite post bigs to play the game, alongside that of Dirk Nowitzki and Hakeem Olajuwon. Al Jefferson had to use more finesse and using his beautiful footwork and fakes to fool the defense. Nikola Jokic is a strong big body, and he uses his strength and also finesse to dominate the post. It's not just his scoring, but he is an amazing passer out of the post. He is very difficult to block because he is able to find that space needed to score over you. He's great at positioning himself, keeping the ball safe from the defender, as well as scanning the floor to make sure he is good to attack. And once he attacks, he has great footwork as well as arc on his fadeaway shots and hook shots. This is what makes him impossible to stop in the post. Going to look at some plays here. This first play, Nikola has it in the post going against Domantas Sabonis. Nikola drives left, then goes right, backing down Sabonis, getting a feel of his body, able to get into a shot, and this is away from the restricted area. It's a difficult shot, couldn't really bank it in, tough angle to do so, plus Sabonis has his hands up there. This is just great hands, great touch around the rim by Nikola, and he is able to hook the shot in to score. This next play by Nikola, absolutely beautiful, matched on Nerlens Noel, who is good at protecting the rim, but much more skinnier than Jokic. Nerlens was holding his ground, but Nikola gives him that spin, and at this point, Nikola can look to get a shot off at any point, and Nerlens, knowing this, gets him a bit antsy. Nikola comes back over, gives Nerlens another fake, then quickly gets into position on his right side. Nerlens is out of position. He recovers a bit, but this step through by Nikola completely ends any chances of Nerlens blocking this shot. Just beautiful footwork here by Jokic, no travel, completely on balance with his left leg there, and just being able to be quick and smooth, stringing together moves to get by his defender. Again, not heavily reliant upon his power, but it's a mixture of finesse and his strength that makes him such a great post player. And at times, the ability to fade away is very Dirk Nowitzki-like. High arcing shot, just so difficult to block, very high arc, can easily turn to his side and just hit it. Here on this play, he hits it against Karl Anthony Towns in a tight game, delivers in the clutch. Another play here, just beautiful to watch, isolated against Derek Favors, who is a good defender. Nikola backs him down, gives him that half spin, comes back, seems like he's going into a fadeaway, but gives a pump fake, gets Derek into the air, spins completely on balance, and shoots a tough high arc floater. Now tell me, how do you possibly stop that? Just the ability to be a creator in the post, not relying on his body alone to score. Here's a play where we see that high arc shot again. Here isolated against Jonas Valanciunas, gets into the middle of the lane, dangerous spot. As a defensive player, you don't want the offensive post player to get to the middle. Jokic is able to, and geez, jumps off the left leg, running hook shot. Look at the arc on that shot, completely tough to contest or block. Another play here against Aaron Baines, who is a strong player. Nikola doesn't waste any time here. Once he is established after getting the ball quickly, goes into spinning off of Baines. Baines is now at the hip of Nikola. Nikola probably could have just gave Baines a bump, then went up for a shot, but instead he comes back around and Nikola gives Baines a bit of his elbow at the side. That's key when coming out of this situation. Don't want to make it too deliberate, but getting your elbow into the defender helps create that space so you can turn around, get that hook shot off. Nikola has that elbow attached to Baines, Baines feels it, and this is just an easy hook shot for Nikola. That elbow is used by Nikola at times when he is in the post, and that is used to create space for himself so he can get up into a hook shot just as he did on this play. Nikola shot it at 69% in the restricted area, 60% in the paint, and 45% in the mid-range. Amazing numbers, great scorer playing inside. What makes Nikola truly dominant as a post player, and where I see how the post truly evolved, is his amazing vision for a big. You must be a great passer and playmaker out of the post to be really effective from there. You can't double team Nikola because he has that court vision spotting a cutter or shooter. And if you play one-on-one with him, great scorer in the post and makes you pay. This is what makes him truly dangerous. He neutralizes the opposing team's ability to take him out the game with his amazing passing. Here on this play, receives the ball, isolated against Pascal Siakam, another great defender, but notice how he is first scanning the floor before he looks to attack. Scanning, now attacks Pascal. It takes only 2 dribbles to completely sink the defense into him, and they just triple team him. Kyle Lowry and Norman Powell comes over, and now he is triple teamed. Now Nikola has options. He can pass it to Monte Morris on the wing for 3, or Jeremy Grant, who is cutting in for a shot. He is in control of himself, doesn't panic, great hands, keeping the ball safe, and great pass and vision getting it to Jeremy Grant for the dunk. Very patient with the ball and is willing to pass, making the right play. He averaged 7 assists on the season, and it's just Nikola making plays constantly like this. Exceptional working in handoff situations and working along the perimeter also. Here's another play, Nikola in the high post, patient with the ball, waiting for the play to develop. Here Murray screens Melly, opening up Millsap to cut to the rim. Melly trails Millsap on this play, and Nikola hits Millsap with this beautiful behind the back pass right on the money to Millsap for the easy layup. Comfortable with the ball in his hands, operating as a point center for the Denver Nuggets. He has every pass in his arsenal. Bounce pass, chest pass, pass with one arm, full court passes, lobs, overhead passes, and he knows what to use in every situation, and at times even gets fancy with some of these passes. Last play we'll look at here, Nikola gets into the post, quickly gets double teamed here, now pressured to make something happen. Will Barton is open at the top of the key, but it's this slight little look, seeing that Monte Morris is cut into the rim, and Nikola doesn't just give a handoff, he makes a pass where no one was expecting him to. Behind the back pass off the back of his initial defender into a spot where it's easy for Monte to catch an easy layup for him. Only one who noticed this play was Cameron Reddish, but it was too little, too late. And just notice, he is selling how he is getting pressured, then just nonchalantly, just casually, with no care in the world, gets this pass off to Monte. That will wrap this video up. If you did enjoy the video, please do like, comment, and subscribe. I'm trying to reach 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and any support in that is truly appreciated. I do more player breakdowns like these on the channel, so if you like this video, you will like my other content. With all that being said, thank you guys for watching this video.